Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Grid 9 Systems. This morning I got a scanner that needs a little maintenance, needs a little love, and so we're going to go ahead and go through that and check it out. So let's get in here and check this thing out, see what we got. And as far as I know, everything is working as far as the scanner goes. It's just having a little issues doing multiple scans at one time. It tends to pull more than one sheet at a time at times. So that's usually a good indicator of let me get a pointer of some sort here. A good indication of these rollers here are starting to wear, and usually by changing the rollers out, you solve that issue. So if you're having that kind of problem with one of these scanners, that's usually a good telltale sign. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to change these rollers, put some new ones in there, and clean it up a little bit. And that'll be it for the service in here. And this is for those inquiring, it is a Brother ADS-2200 scanner, which is kind of like a high-speed scanner for your office work. They also have the same thing with the other scanners that are similar to that, like the Fujitsu brands, those Z, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Those are kind of in the same realm. They're about the same when it comes down to the rollers and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and change some of these rollers out and see what we got. We do have a new maintenance kit that we ordered right here. And this will have, for those watching, a new set of rollers that we need. The two up here and the one back here. So let's get started. First set right here. Put that one on side, get the new one. Well, let's not do that yet. Let's go ahead and take all these out so we can clean this up real good here. So you can use some alcohol. I've actually got stuff that's actually for this kind of work, which honestly I think it's nothing more than just fancy alcohol, maybe a certain mix, but either way, just clean up in here as much as you can, get all this cleaned. What I also do besides this is I actually pre-run it on a PC and run through all the tests prior to doing all this, just to see what all it's doing. And then I go from there. I'll do all this maintenance here, clean it, and then we'll run it on the PC again, just for final testing and all that. And then you can get in here really good wherever you can't get with this rag here. We use these specialty, if you will, cotton swabs to do the little areas you can't get to, maybe a little tight area, whatever. I usually like to run in there just to clean everything. We want it to look clean, like someone's actually done something. Because if you don't, people will question your work and whether you're doing anything or not. You know how that is. I'm sure you guys know. But, if it's for yourself and you're just doing maintenance, then you're probably not going to worry too much about it, because this lint that's there, it's going to quickly get back on there again over time. So, but that's why we clean it, because we don't want it to accumulate. So we can open this back up and we can actually get in here and try to get to the fine areas as best as possible. And see, there's a piece of tape or plastic or something right there. Yeah, guys, just this is nothing extraordinary, I should say. We're just cleaning. I don't know if you guys want a little bit closer view there of what I'm doing. But let me spray that up a little bit more so I can get a little bit more moisture and clean. Sorry, I'm getting my head in the way. My big head. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. All right, so now we can put in our wheels there. So we had our big one right here. We'll put that in. We remember the order. If you look at this thing, this one's slotted over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on. That one is slotted. And this one is not. It's just a round hole on that one. And that one is slotted. So if you're looking at this orientation of the printer while you're working on it, that slot goes to this side. All right, just so you know. So let's go ahead and mount the new one. Because it's got a little wheel there. There we go. It's got a little wheel there. On that side, the shaft that comes out has a little pin crossing the stem, so that slot that you saw will fit into there like that, and that's what turns that roller. So if you're out this far, you're disengaged. Okay, so you need to make sure you're all the way here. Not that you can make a mistake, because when this comes down, it's going to force you to have it that way. But just in case you don't, you have it this way, and you try to force this shut, you might break something. So just be attentive to that. And then we have the same thing here. You got like a little slot right there on this one. Come on, focus. All right, you got a little slot on that one too. And that one's round on that side as well. So it goes in the same orientation as the other one came out. It goes just like that. There we go. Bingo. You can feel the brake. All right, now we're going to turn this around and get on this side. Same thing here. You got a little thing you open up right here. Pull this out. That's the way it came out. This side is the opposite on this side. This is where you have the little opening on your shaft. Okay, so that's the way it's going to go. Let's go ahead and clean that up first. Get everything cleaned. That buildup of lint and debris that gets in there, that, you know, it adds to how it grabs that paper and all that good stuff. So just, you know, keep that in mind. Clean it as best as you can. I'm going to do another cotton swab and try to just get in here as best as I can and clean everything. Once again, it's just presentation, because you want it to be clean anyways, but the lint does add to potential problems. So clean it all up as best as you can. Q-tip allows you to get into all these little square little pockets. Just run it in there, you know what I'm saying, and clean as much as you can. At the end of the day, if you just change the rollers real quick, you know, it's gonna work. I mean, but you know, this one, all you get's the roller. So obviously, as we can tell, so that means we're gonna have to pull this one apart. Okay, guys, you're gonna have to pull this one apart. Pretty simple, right? You just slide it out. Big slot, no slot. It does have a little locking thing that surprisingly this one didn't seem to lock. So remember that when you put in the new one, the lock goes to the outside. It's keyed. See, that one actually dripped. It's a little debris there. Let's get that. There we go. And then we can just wipe the existing part here because this one doesn't get replaced. This is just the mechanical part of it. All right, and then this is going to go right back in here, evidently. Should slide right in there. And this. See if we can get this right here. All right, let's get it in this way first. There we go. There we go. That brake seems to be working. Now I'm going to do one more last cleaning. Just a quick general wipe down over the heating elements over here. Spray that up, and we just want to clean all of this here just over again, just to make sure it's all clean. This is what scans your paperwork, so you definitely want this to be clean. You know, no debris on it. And you know, these little things, I actually do a lot of these scanners. So if anybody's interested in doing any maintenance on this, also the Fuji ones, I do those. I do the rollers that turn to gum and stick all the works. Those are notorious for that. So you see here we got some debris here. Try to clean these up really good because all that is going to add to problems, you know what I'm saying? So clean it up. You don't want nothing on there if you can help it. Clean all this up. Wow, some of that was really on there. Da, 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 da. So I hope that everyone's day is going well. I hope you guys are enjoying your day or your weekend's coming up here real soon. Hopefully y'all got something to do. Get out there, guys. Get some sun, you know. Stretch the legs. Get out of the office. Spend some time with the family, man, and whatever you need to do, whatever it is that you do to, you know, to unstress and feel good, and all work and no play is not good. So and especially if you do have family, you definitely want to spend time with them, and that's important for them and for yourself. And also, even if you don't have a family, You may be single or whatever. You know, find something, get together with a friend. You know, go out and do something. And worst case scenario, if you don't have anyone, you know, that's okay too. You can still go out there and enjoy yourself and do something, you know. So, yeah, those look better now. Yeah, one's there. Some of these are a little tight to get to because of where it's at, but you can get to it. You almost need to, if you had a little bit of a, like a little bit of abrasive would be a little bit helpful with some of this, but you know, just got to go over it a few times depending on what's gotten on there. That looks pretty good, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it on the replacing the rollers. It's not too terribly difficult. You know, you guys can definitely handle it and get her done, you know. So that was it for that. This one's pretty much done. All I have to do is test it out, run it through a few, you know, runs, and that's it. She's going back. We'll get paid, and we'll have a great day for sure. All right, guys, I got some future projects that I'm going to do, just a heads up. I'm waiting on parts getting in, so that's that part. Unfortunately, having to wait on parts. I had a MacBook that I had a customer bring in. I did a video on. Don't know if I'm going to post that one. He was having some noise coming supposedly from inside the MacBook. It was a MacBook Pro M2. I didn't find any noise that he described. So, you know, it's kind of there. He just got this out of some place he bought at a refurbished place, but it was definitely clean. There was nothing wrong inside that I can see. He said he was getting a clicking noise. I couldn't find anything clicking. I tested the fans out. They were working. I might put it up there for you guys to see. There's not much there other than the process of going through it all. So, anywho, hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend. If something interesting comes in that I need to do a video on, I'll definitely do it. I got some pretty cool projects coming up. Some of you guys will enjoy. I'm getting some other ideas of things to post. I don't want to bore people with, you know, stuff we already look at. I look at plenty of PlayStations and switches and things like that, repair. So we got a lot of guys do a great job of that. So, you know, I watch your videos, guys, so just be aware. Keep up the great work. I don't want to bring in the same content. There's nothing wrong with your content. I enjoy it and I watch it. I just don't want to keep putting out the same stuff. I want to do something different that, you know, give everyone a break on looking at the same old stuff. And I think everybody kind of feels the same way about that. We understand that. So anyways, not getting on anybody. You know, everyone's doing what they do, and I'm happy to see that we have a device community there that does all kinds of repairs. And that's awesome. So anyhow, I'm going to stop jabbering here or waffling like Dave says. You guys have a good one. Be blessed. We'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Great weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye now.